Tonight on Connecticut's news station, a private career school is closing its doors for good without much warning for currently enrolled students. The issues officials are citing.
Plus, a major fast food franchise founded here in the state could be changing owners for the first time in its history. The options they're exploring and who's helping them look.
And a growing movement is gaining traction nationwide, and it's forcing beverage companies to adapt. A deep dive into what options are out there for so-called sober curious people.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We start tonight in East Hartford. Students at Stone Academy are still in shock. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jen Bernstein.
And I'm Ben Goldman. The well-known vocational school that specializes in medical fields plans to close all 3 of its campuses.
This comes after the State Office of Higher Education found flaws with their system.
Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner joining us live in East Hartford at one of the Stone Academy branches with more on how students are taking this news tonight. DeAndrea?
Well, Ben and Jen, it's been a really difficult day for the students that I talked to. They said they got an email around 2 o'clock saying, don't come to class. And just 10 minutes later, they were told they won't be coming back to class at all. And one student I spoke with today says that she's so close to graduating and all she asks for is transparency.
I like to help people. It was a new career change for me, and I love taking care of people.
These women were on track to become licensed practical nurses. This was their why, but now their how was up in the air because their school, Stone Academy, is closing their doors.
And my heart literally sank to my stomach. I had no idea what was going to happen.
She's not the only one. Dozens of students came to the East Hartford campus searching for answers as to what's next after they got an email stating that all 3 of their campuses, East Hartford, West Haven, and Waterbury, will be closing. At least 1,300 students are impacted by this.
People are here trying to make a change, become better, become nurses, because we need nurses in the world. How can you shut us out with no answers?
And now knowing that no one is here right now to answer your questions.
Exactly. What do I do? Where do we go?
The Office of Higher Education says the closing comes after 8 compliance issues were identified. Officials say they have concerns with the Academy's National Council's licensure examination, or the NCLEX, pass rates. The exam pass rates for 2022 at the 3 campuses were below the required 80% pass rate. The highest rate was 70%, the lowest 43%. It was also determined that 20% of the instructors at the academy were not qualified to teach in the practical nursing program.
That is very much true. There were a lot of teachers who were not qualified to do the clinicals that we were in, but they were still pushing the teachers out. I've had 3 clinical teachers in my group alone quit within months of working there. I have never finished a clinical with 1 teacher solid.
Now they are left to hopefully start over with new teachers and new college.
This is 3 years down the drain.
Towards her future.
Working hard, feeling like you're going to be a nurse, and right when you're at the end, they shut down and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
And right now, students are either able to continue their training at another college if their credits are accepted at that college, or discontinue training when the school closes. And they could be open until March 27th, but the actual date is not known at this point. In East Hartford, DeAndrea Turner, Fox 61, Connecticut News Station.
DeAndrea, thank you. Let's get to the weather watch here. Another mild week out there, and we're just getting started.
We want to check in with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank for a first check of the forecast. Rachel.
Yeah, we're going from warm to warmer as the week wears on. Temperatures today soared into the low to mid 50s, and I think it'll be even warmer tomorrow. Right now, 35 in Hartford, also in the mid 30s for some along the Connecticut shoreline. And we're seeing increasing clouds out there tonight. There is a chance for an isolated shower early tomorrow morning. This is going to be on the leading edge of that warmer push of air as we head into the day tomorrow. So overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures kind of hold steady. They will start to rise as we head towards and after daybreak. We're going to begin the day tomorrow with temperatures in the 30s. A lot of clouds out there, that chance for an isolated shower or sprinkle. And then temperatures are off to the races, climbing into the mid to upper 50s, which is incredibly warm for this time of year. The average high temperature is 38, and that will be our morning temperature at the bus stop. And it looks like these kinds of temperatures, well, they're going to pale in comparison to what we have in store for Thursday. I also wanted to mention for tomorrow, it will be a bit windy. Winds out of the northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and we could see some gusts up around 30 or 35 miles per hour. We'll talk about that warmer Thursday, the chance for breaking some records and timing out some rain to finish the week. Your full forecast coming up.
Thank you, Rachel. A Fox follow-up tonight. 4 Wallingford teens have been charged with criminal mischief after police say they intentionally set fires at Doolittle Park in October of 2022. Those fires targeted a playset and resulted in over $60,000 worth of lost equipment. Police say that those teens are between the ages of 15 and 16 years old. They also say that it's part of a much bigger problem in Wallingford, juvenile crime.
We're having a lot of issues with juveniles, bothering nearby businesses, jumping on tables, committing thefts, creating a ruckus. It's something that we're working hard to address.
We do have a little bit of stuff going on with just some teenagers kind of causing a lot of trouble throughout town.
In response, the town is working to install cameras at the park, and police say they're upping their patrols there and at North Main Street, where police say teens have been recklessly riding bikes in the middle of the road, causing serious trouble for local traffic.
Well, new at 10 tonight, a huge Connecticut company is considering a sale after being family-owned for nearly 50 years. Subway, the sandwich chain that started in Bridgeport back in 1965, confirmed today that they're looking for a buyer. Subway has confirmed that JPMorgan Chase is acting in an advisory capacity for the sale. There still isn't a timeline or any information on a potential buyer. The company's estimated to be at more than $10 billion with over 37,000 restaurants across the globe. Their headquarters are currently located in Milford, but the company did announce that they were moving to Shelton in the spring of this year.
New details tonight on a train derailment that temporarily suspended Metro North in New Canaan. The branch is back open as of 4:39 this afternoon. Officials say that train 1731 hit a bumping block just before 7:30 this morning, causing it to go off the tracks. Metro North and police are still investigating. Thankfully, no passengers were on board, and the train has been moved off the tracks.
On this holiday that celebrates romantic relationships, Interval House wants people to know that love shouldn't hurt. That was the name of a presentation by the Domestic Violence Agency today. The group said raising awareness of teen dating violence is key, since research shows that 82% of parents admit that they don't know that teen dating violence is an issue. 58% of parents cannot correctly identify the warning signs of dating abuse. One teen who was in attendance spoke about the issue.
Love should not hurt you to the point where you want to end your life. Your significant other should always want the best for you, even if that means they're not a part of your future. Don't seclude yourself once you're in a relationship, and don't ask your significant other to do so either.
Today, speakers focused on how parents can model healthy relationships and intervene in abusive situations.
Well, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, teams from Hartford Hospital passed out care packages to those who are struggling. The care packages have jackets, toothbrushes, water bottles, and more. The group is from the hospital's emergency department, joined by Hartford Healthcare's neighborhood health team at South Church of Hartford.
We've learned that it's a whole lot more than just healthcare. It's caring for the whole person. And in doing that, it's making sure we're meeting some of the basic human needs, like clothing and food. And as we do that, that A, builds the trust, but it B, allows someone to have those needs immediately met.
All year long, the team from Hartford Healthcare provides outreach in the city's most vulnerable communities.